Danganronpa is a series of many mysteries, twists, and turns, essentially making it one of the most ideal series to do an iceberg on. Hi, I'm Young Soo, and today I'm going to be doing something I've never done before on the channel, and that is an iceberg. Now, if you don't know what an iceberg is, it's essentially like a tier list of sorts. For example, I'll put up an image of an iceberg here, and as you can see, there's layers to this iceberg. The deeper the layers are, the deeper the topic is. Now, these icebergs have literally been taking over YouTube and the internet, especially Reddit. Like, there's so many icebergs on Reddit. They've been literally taking over the internet all last year, and even now in 2021. The trend has not even died off. In fact, I think it's getting even more popular. There are icebergs on Lost Media, SpongeBob, Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon, Dragon Ball, any anime. Like, there are so many icebergs. So I thought, why not? Let me jump into the fad and let me do my iceberg, iceberg of my own. So today we're doing the iceberg on Danganronpa, which is a series I personally love and adore. Like, Danganronpa 2, as a matter of fact, is in my top 10 favorite games of all time. Now, if you don't know what Danganronpa is, it's essentially like a murder mystery visual novel. Think 65% Ace Attorney and 35% Persona, and you basically get Danganronpa. It's a really good series, and it's really worth your time. You should definitely get the games, or at least try out Danganronpa 1. Now, before we just jump straight into the iceberg, I want to give out a few disclaimers. First, there will be no Danganronpa V3 on the iceberg or Ultra Despair Girls. The reason for this is because I feel like V3 and UDG have so many facts and mysteries about them, they should kinda get their own iceberg. Plus, I've never beaten Danganronpa V3. I've literally beaten every single Danganronpa game and watched all of the anime. I've just literally never beaten it, and as a matter of fact, I've just hit chapter 2 of V3, so, it's not going to be on the iceberg. Plus, your boy and I trying to get spoiled. Second, there will be huge spoilers for Danganronpa 1 and 2, especially 1, because there's a certain special someone who has 2 big personality traits, and that character is essential for some of the facts on the iceberg. And third, please be nice to other people in the comments. Don't start any wars or spread any toxicity. Just have fun, sit back, relax, and grab some snacks. And with that being said, without a further wait, since this is gonna be Danganronpa iceberg, little Danganronpa theme, I gotta get into the mood. There we go. Okay, so without further ado, let's jump right into the iceberg. Danganronpa the anime. Danganronpa the anime, or Danganronpa the animation, is an anime based on the video game series of the same name. The anime is usually considered to not be that good, especially the Danganronpa 3 portion. And no, not Danganronpa V3, which is the third mainline game of the series. The anime is just literally called Danganronpa 3. Now, some people really do like the anime, but most people, especially some of the diehard fans, just think it's a meh of a series. P.S. though, the first opening is so good. It's a banger. Check it out. Danganronpa 0. Danganronpa 0 is a prequel light novel to Danganronpa 1, aka Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. The plot follows Yasuke Matsuda and his assistant Ryoko Otonashi, dealing and handling with the aftermath of the tragedy. This light novel is really good, and you should definitely check it out, especially if you've beaten Danganronpa 1. It also gives you some more insight into characters that have appeared in Danganronpa 1, such as Mukuro, Kyoko, and Junko. Hey, hold on, that rhymed! Danganronpa 1 and 2's betas. The betas and development process for these games are really interesting to check out, especially Danganronpa 1. Not so much 2. For Danganronpa 1, it was originally going to be called Distrust, and a lot of aspects of how the game works are completely different from the final release of the game. Originally, the deaths and executions were going to be way more realistic, and the characters had this creepy but yet real aesthetic to them, and the overall feel of the game was going to be way more dark and gritty. I'll provide some screenshots of the numerous betas and demos from the Distrust beta and just from the normal Danganronpa 1 beta. For Danganronpa 2 on the other hand, it is very hard and scarce to find the original development process in early betas for this game, so to make up for this, I'm going to show you guys some unused content for Danganronpa 2. Yasuhiro is the first victim. In Danganronpa 1, Yasuhiro was originally going to be the first victim. You can even see this in the demo of Danganronpa 1. And even in the final release as an unlockable, you can get his death image. So yeah, Yasuhiro is one lucky man. He might even clap Aoi. Dang. Come to think about it, I kind of want to be Yasuhiro, man. Dang, lucky nigga. Makoto is 5'3". Yeah, Makoto is 5'3". Because of this, a lot of fans in the community like to clown on him because of his height. He's even shorter than his younger sister. Now, he isn't the shortest in the series, but that's still tough. Although, he probably clapped a lot of girls, so he's still lucky. Nagito's name. Nagito's name actually translates to Makoto Nayagida, aka I am Makoto. Because of this, and also the fact that they have the same ultimate, a lot of people, including me, thought he was Makoto, but this was not the case. Nagito is his own perfect little being, and the best character in Danganronpa, hands down. You're not defeating that. No one's coming close. I'm sorry. Danganronpa, unused executions. Danganronpa 1 has a lot of unused executions. Some of my favorites being Chihiro's, Taka's, Aoi's, Byakuga's, and the best one for sure, by far, Sayaka's. Hers is so brutal, having Monokuma. Forcing her to sing all the while the huge bear trap is slowly closing in on her is just crazy and purely brutal. If it was actually used, it might be my favorite Danganronpa execution of all time. However, for Danganronpa 2 and V3, I believe the developers never shared the unused executions. But there are fan-made ones which are really good. Check out these videos on them, it's really amazing. Layer 2, Underwater. Another End. Another End was a planned ending for Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. It unfortunately never made it past the development stages. However, a part of the script can be found on the Danganronpa wiki, and an illustration for Another End can be found as an unlockable in the final release. I'll give you guys a quick summary of Another End. After you beat the game once, if you go back to make a new game, Monokuma will ask you if you want to see the true ending. If you say yes, he'll take you to the rest of the students and propose a proposition. If you can get all the student ultimates, he'll let you guys escape into the real world. The Attack on Titan reference. Once you start school mode and once Monokuma asks you to make him something for the first time, if you look at the chalkboard behind him, you'll see Makoto with two swords fighting a giant Monokuma over a wall. Fun fact, Makoto's English voice actor plays Eren in AOT, which is just crazy. I love Attack on Titan. So, just to see some of my two favorite series have a connection, it's amazing.
こいつらは人類の会。それで十分。ミカサチュワーン、腹筋バキバキすぎじゃない？ミカサ、むやみに言っちゃダメだ。
Junko's sprites. Junko's sprites usually reference common tropes of people or things, which when I first saw, it was a complete shocker. I never expected none of this. However, one of her poses is a direct reference to Dio Brando from the series JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and in Danganronpa 2, she does another JoJo reference when controlling Monokuma. It's just another reason why she's literally the perfect waifu and second best character in the series. It's just no question, like, come on, like, she's bad. But when you make a JoJo reference, you're unstoppable. Usami in Danganronpa 1. A lot of people actually don't know this, but Usami appears at the end of Danganronpa 1's school mode and actually beats up Monokuma. I legit never knew this. Nagito's dog. In chapter 5, when Akane is done choking out Nagito, Nagito says something along the lines of, "Thank you, I haven't seen my dead dog in ages." Well, he isn't joking. He really did have a dog. If you read the Danganronpa manga, you could actually see what happens to the poor little guy. He sadly dies by being hit by a car. This took a huge toll on Nagito, and he is extremely hurt by this. RIP. Danganronpa spin-offs. Just like the previously mentioned Danganronpa 0, there are a few more Danganronpa spin-offs, the most popular being Danganronpa Another Episode, Ultra Despair Girls. With this and Danganronpa V3, I will be doing their own little Iceberg at a later date, so don't worry about that. Other spin-offs include Danganronpa Kirigiri, Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc If, Danganronpa Togami, and Altered Spirit Hagire. Actually, as a matter of fact, in the process of recording this video, I checked out Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc If, and it was actually really good. It truly shocked me, and it really gave me more insight into the character of Mukuro. Definitely check it out because it's a really good read. If you beat Danganronpa 2 in the the collection, Danganronpa 1.2 collaboration, if you beat Danganronpa 1 and 2, you'll unlock this for free, so check it out. Unused beta designs. Danganronpa is known for having some of the most interesting beta designs of any game. Like, these concepts are really good, and it gives you so much insight of how these characters really come to life. You can really tell that a lot of spirit and passion went into these characters. But I'm going to talk about some of my favorite beta designs. First up is Makoto and Nagito's. I combined them together because they basically have the same beta designs, and for Nagito, well, that was the whole point. But anyhow, I really love these concepts they came up for these two, especially these ones. I really wish they used them because these two concepts got so much drip. It's unbelievable. Like, dang, they went dummy. Next up is Aoi. I like how she was wearing a tank top with her jacket wrapped around her waist. I feel like it fits the swimming aesthetic way more. And then there's Ibuki's, which I'm a sucker for the goth punk rock aesthetic, so of course I'm gonna love this. And here's some other beta designs. P.S. For Hyoko's beta design, there's like some mysterious creepypasta stuff with it going around the community. And for Junko's successor's beta design, we had this, which every time I see it, it leaves a deep pit in my heart because I love this design so much. The beautiful hot cocoa peanut butter complexion chocolate is amazing. This is on the same level, if not better than the original Junko. Kyoko was gonna live. Now this one is sort of like a misconception because there's a lot of evidence that points that she was gonna survive, like how her death just felt lazy and slapped on, and so on and so forth. But there is actually no statement that she was ever going to survive by the dev team at all. So yeah, there's a few videos that claim that the dev team said this, but I'm not sure. Layer 3, the deep sea. Mikan was abused. Now there's a lot of evidence that points to this, such as in her design. There's tons of bandages and cuts on her body, and the way that she acts and how she portrays herself in the free time events. So yeah, it's sad to hear, but most likely she was abused. The shower scene. In Danganronpa 2, there's a fan servicey illustration of My Hero and Kyoko in the shower. However, in the game's files, there's an uncensored version of the scene. Only of My Hero though, not Kyoko, which is good. Now, it's nothing too crazy at all, but it is there, so be warned if you look it up. But you're probably not going to listen to me, especially those My Hero fans. Super Danganronpa 2 anime. There was originally going to be a Danganronpa 2 anime, but Kodaka, the creator of Danganronpa, decided to put Danganronpa 3 the anime in its place, which sucks because I feel like if they actually gave it time and not rushed through the anime like the first one, it would actually be pretty good, but I respect their decision. Junko's body. Now, we're not actually going to be talking about her body, even though I would like to. No! We're going to be talking about the things done to her body after she died. Now, in Danganronpa 2, while talking to the fake Makoto, this scene is played.
Eyes into their own socket. Perhaps they wanted to see her despair? And not just that, some even tried to have children with Junko's dead body.
From this scene, we know that a lot of people did some disturbing things to her body. The first person was Nagito. He's the one who took her left arm. You can even see this in the game. And the person who took her eye is heavily implied, if not confirmed, is Fukihiko. We can see this in his Remnant of Despair design. He has an eye patch even though he never lost an eye in the Despair side of Danganronpa 3, the anime. And then the last one. Someone clapped Junko's dead body, which in the Japanese version, it's said that someone implanted her womb into themselves, which is completely disgusting. But it's speculated that the person who did this is Mikan, which really makes the most sense. and there's a lot of evidence on it, and this also ruins my complete opinion on Recon. Like, come on, bruh. Implanting another woman's womb into you. Like, what?
You weird, buddy. You're weird.
What is kinning? Strap yourselves in because this is going to be confusing to explain. Kinning is, well, simply being put, is a person who believes or is role-playing as a specific fictional character, and they truly believe that they share a connection with that character. The term is frequently used inside of the Danganronpa community. Heck, I didn't even know what kinning was until I entered the fandom. But be careful, there are a lot of people who kin certain fictional characters and they take it too far. There will be more entries in the Iceberg explaining this, but you will see some weird stuff, and it just goes deeper and deeper, and it just gets crazy. Something awful. Back in the day when Danganronpa released in 2010, there was no English release of the game. Because of this, barely anyone knew what this game was. That was until a random user on the Something Awful website, which was a website that gave us stuff like Slenderman for the first time and the whole Christian situation. But anyways, this random user posted gameplay of the game and posted some translations. Because of this, everyone was intrigued and truly got into the game. Everyone loved this game so much that they made their own fan translation of the game. So when Danganronpa was announced to get an official English release in 2013, the hype was insane. Ships. Danganronpa has many, and I mean many ships for their characters. And to those who are unfamiliar with ships, which I believe is a very small number, it's essentially when you hook a character up with another character. But why is this so far down on the Iceberg? I mean, tons of Danganronpa fans know what ships are. Well, the reason is people take it way too far. A lot of communities does this as well, but Danganronpa is notorious for this. Plus, the ships are so weird sometimes, like really disturbing and weird like things. I've seen stuff, but most of the time it's pretty wholesome and chill. Some of my favorite ships are Hajime x Chiaki, Makoto x Kirigiri, these two are very simple ones, Nagito x Anyone, Wee Man x Akane, Hajime x Akane, Sonya x Gundam, Aiui x Me, Akane x Me, Junko x Me, Mukuro x Me, and get ready. The best one of them all, Junko x Monokuma. Monokuma, the cookie and cream vanilla hot chocolate with a cherry on top ice cream. The shape, the body, I know the BBC, crazy, just the immaculate, amazing matrix juice that this dude carries with the cookie and cream blend. And then Junko, the nice ice cream vanilla with all different black and red and white sprinkles in the mix. Tastes so good, like a cookie with banana split in the ice cream. And the big lumps of ice cream that you get in the package. Fan fiction is crazy, bro. If y'all got any Junko x Monokuma stuff, hit my Twitter down below. Text me on Discord, hit my PlayStation, because I will respond. Layer 4, The Abyss. Danganronpa gets an adult rating. Yeah, a lot of people don't know this, but Danganronpa gets an adult rating in South Korea. And when it comes to Danganronpa V3, that game got completely banned, which is very unfortunate and sucks. Sonya does something. In Danganronpa 2, near the end of the game, there are a few scenes of the characters mentioning that Sonya took a long time in the bathroom. And to this, Sonya replies that she'll never become queen. It is unknown what Sonya did in the bathroom, but it's heavily speculated that, well, she beat her own doonies in, or beat the head, or the two-finger motion, if you know what I mean. Monokuma is real. There are a lot of in-depth conspiracy theories saying that Monokuma is real. Some of these reach real hard or just don't make sense, but I hope the little nigga real. I mean, he my guy. Also, if he's real, there's a chance that Junko is too. And at the end of the day, I'm just trying to clap. Nagito. INFJ or ENFP. For some weird reason, there's a huge debate if Nagito is INFJ or ENFP. And I'm like 50% sure you guys don't know what these terms mean. So I shall explain. INFJ means introverted, intuitive, feeling, and judging. And ENFP means extroversion, intuition, feeling, and perceiving. Basically, is Nagito an extrovert or introvert? I can see where both sides are coming from, but at the end of the day, you want to know what Nagito is? Well, he's Nagito. That's all I can really say. That's all I can really sum up the character. He's literally just Nagito. The Nagito tapes. This entry refers to the Nagito tapes, which are hypnosis videos that forces you and truly makes you believe that you are Nagito himself. This is a rumor and theory going around for a while until it was revealed to be a copy pasta. But even then, it's still creepy to know that there are some actual hypnosis videos out there. Not to mention, I've heard a lot of Danganronpa fans say that they would love to watch stuff like this just to be Nagito. I mean, Nagito is my favorite character, but I wouldn't want to be the guy. IRL killing game. Some time ago, there was an Instagram that was created saying that they had 16 students, had them locked up, and was going to start a killing game. Many people believe this to be fake, but just to be sure, a lot of people tried to dox and hack this account. Turns out it was some kid who wanted to pull a prank. Even though this whole situation was put to rest, it is very, very scary to be just in something like Danganronpa. I mean, I love the series, but that is a game I would not like to be in. Layer 5. Into the Despair. The Nagito and the Junko kin. Now, I want to give out a disclaimer because things are seriously going to get really dark. If you don't want to hear about disturbing or disgusting stuff, skip to the next entry. This is your final warning. The Nagito kin refers to a guy dressed up as Nagito and believed he was actually that character and shared a spiritual connection with Nagito himself. While dressed up as Nagito, the person proceeded to cut off his own finger and record the audio of this act to a website of sorts. Now, a lot of people say that they heard it, but it's fake, not actually real. But seeing as the account got terminated and no one truly knows who this person was, it is unknown if this is real or fake. Now we have the Junko kinners. This refers to two cosplayers who dressed up in kin Junko. While doing this, they went to a graveyard and took pictures of themselves next to gravestones of actual dead people. This one, unlike the Nagito one, is real. They actually deleted their Instagrams after doing this. And it just sickens me that people actually go out to do stuff like this. And I'm pretty sure I don't even have to say this, but please don't do any of the things mentioned in this entry. Don't get over obsessed with a fictional character who doesn't exist and deal harm to yourself because of them. And please don't disrespect the dead or the living just to act like your favorite character. It's perfectly fine liking a character or dressing up as your favorite character. There's nothing wrong with that. But when you take it too far, you can't go back. Okay, enough of that. Let's go to a lighter topic. Monokuma is a stripper. Berleezy theory time! Okay, hear me out. On numerous occasions, Monokuma has been caught numerous times throwing it back. He did it in the opening for the anime, and he even did it in 4K!
Can I put my balls in your jaw? Your jaw. Balls in your jaws. Can I?
Monokuma, you're not slick. I see you. You perfectly rounded, big-headed, big balloon lollipop bear. You still my boy though. Kyoko's burnt hands are my fetish. Well. We've definitely entered the weird side of this iceberg, huh? Anyways, there's a Reddit post/thread literally called, and I'm dead serious, Kyoko's burnt hands are my fetish. What the? Now, if you actually read the thread, you can clearly tell that they're joking, but I know deep down in my heart, there's someone that is actually fantasizing about Kyoko's smooth but rusty burnt Minecraft coal hands. Like, bruh. Also, there's a theory that Kyoko has a fetish for corpse. Bro, y'all are weird, but actually, after watching the future side of the anime, she literally licked the saliva of a dead corpse, so y'all might got something on your hands. Hajime listens to Polo G. That's literally it. This one is just something I throw on the iceberg just to throw on it. I don't even have a script for it or nothing. You just listen to Polo G. And I really wanted to talk about this because I'm not sure if it's just me, but I really do see Polo G about that life. I really do see him, especially Izuru, that side, and even the normal side. I see him listening to Polo G, like, regularly, on a basis. Like, is it just me? Like, I see this dude listening to Polo G, and with Makoto and Nagito, like, both of them, I see them listening to Juice, right? I don't know if it's just me. Alright, get ready, because this is the final topic on this iceberg. I had a lot of fun doing this video, but this is the final one. And this is the most serious one. So, guys, if you don't want to be shocked, because you may have a heart attack or you may have something, because this is going to be crazy. But the final topic is Monokuma as a BBC. And with that being said, we've done all the layers and discussed all the topics. So that concludes the Iceberg. Now this was very, very, very fun to make. I love Danganronpa as a series, so just to learn some of these facts, go in depth, and just do all this, it was so much fun. I definitely want to do more Icebergs, but that being said, this took a long time. It took me a whole week. That's why it's been a whole week break on my channel, because this Iceberg took so long to edit and just to do everything. But with that being said though, I loved everything, every single bit of the way doing this. This was so much fun. I definitely want to do more Icebergs on different series. I was thinking about, you know, Ace Attorney, Persona, you know, other games of that caliber, maybe even Final Fantasy, you know. But yeah, I love doing this Iceberg. I love the Iceberg trend. This was one of easily my favorite fads to ever come out. You know, I think this is better than the tier list. But yeah, but that being said, just please make sure you like and subscribe and comment down below. If I messed up on any of the topics, please let me know so I can update it in the pinned comment down below as well. And yeah, just please like the video and subscribe if you choose to do so. Took a long time to make this video, so it's very, very appreciated. But yeah, with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and go to sleep because I'm very, very tired, especially editing this video. Very, very tired. But yeah, thank you guys so much. God bless you for seeing this video. Happy birthday, I'll see you guys later in peace. Have a good one.